Just let me hear some of that rock and roll music. Any old way you choose it.
Hello, this is Katie with Vintage and Vinyl, and I'll be spinning some rockin' 50s records every week here on my channel, as well as sharing some cool Coca-Cola collectibles and other neat vintage finds. Stay tuned! This is Katie with Vintage and Vinyl, back with another great video for you today. In this video, we are doing What's Spinnin' 45 edition. I've got some great classic 50s and 60s hits coming up for you. And because we are doing 45s, I've got more time in this video and I can share some bonus records with you. So these are going to be a lot of fun. And speaking of time, I wanted to tell you the difference between a 45 and a 33. For all of you guys who are new to vinyl, you've probably been wondering this. Well, 33s are the big 12-inch vinyls, and they hold about 20 minutes of music per side. That's roughly 40 minutes total of listening time, and of course they are 12 inches in size, and they spin round at 33 RPMs, or revolutions per minute. Now the 7-inch singles, or 45s as a lot of people call them, are 7-inch in size, and they hold about 5 minutes of music per side, about 10 minutes total of listening experience. But they are nice little small records, and of course they're singles because, well, they're individual, and they hold probably 1 or 2 songs per side, typically 1, and they are singles released usually by artists, so that's very fun. So let's go ahead now and jump into the vinyl. I have some very cool vinyl this week, and I am excited to share with you a record that I had been working very hard to track down. Finally got it at the beginning of this year. This is MGM Records, so it's on MGM. It's by Sheb Wooley. Can you guess it? It's the Purple People Eater. This is a fun record at Halloween. Also great any time of the year because who doesn't love the Purple People Eater? The back is I Can't Believe You're Mine, also by Sheb Wooley, and I do believe that this is an original pressing. Actually, I believe all of the ones I'm going to share with you today are original pressings. The next one is by a fun group that you probably have heard before if you have listened to Frankie Valli, the wonderful Jersey Boys musical. The song was featured in it, and it has kind of become famous because of that. Of course, it was already famous back in its day. This is on ABC Paramount. It's by the Royal Teens, and it is Short Shorts. I love this song, so much fun, and the back is just a wonderful rockin' tune with no lyrics called Planet Rock by the Royal Teens. So if you want to rock out, that's a fun song to listen to. Now this next record is on my list for a long time. It's kind of one of my holy grail records, and I finally got it. I don't know why it is so hard to find, but people mark this album up very much. Or not an album because this is a 7-inch single, but they charge a lot for it because it is the Isley Brothers, and this song is so famous. Definitely made more famous by the movie Animal House. And this is Shout by the Isley Brothers on RCA Victor. This is a fun record. It is a little bit worse for wear, but you know, VG is not bad. It still plays. It's got a little crack and pop here and there, but I am just so thrilled to have this. It is a fun record, and what's neat is that the song is so long that they couldn't fit it all on one side. So since these guys don't hold as much music, you have Shout Part 1 and Shout Part 2. That's a lot of fun to listen to. I'm sure my neighbors just love me when I turn that on and kick up my subwoofer. So the next album is one album. I keep saying album. Come on, Katie. These are 7 inches. Holy moly. Well, we are talking one of my favorite vintage artists, and I love Bobby Freeman, and this is his song, Betty Lou Got a New Pair of Shoes. I think this song is just a ton of fun. I love that classic sound. Everything about the song just makes you happy. I promise if you listen to it, you will want to dance and want to smile because this is fun. So Starlight is the flip side on this Bobby Freeman album. Again, there I go, album. Bobby Freeman single on Josie Records. The next one is kind of fooling because it's in the Spring Records sleeve, but that's not what it actually is. This is RCA Victor, and it is by Neil Sedaka, and the song is The Same Old Fool, and the flip side has one of my favorite Neil Sedaka songs, and it is Calendar Girl. I love to love my Calendar Girl. That's a great tune. The next song that I'm going to share with you all today is on Swan. It is by Billy and Lily, and I believe that they had several other songs as well that were big hits, but this is La Di Da by Billy and Lily, by Billy Ford and the Thunderbirds on Swan. So this is a ton of fun. I heard this a little while ago on the radio and of course fell in love with it. Had to have it, big fan, and now I own it on vinyl. And the back side is the Monster. Again, Billy Ford and the Thunderbirds. Great stuff. So the next single I have to share with you all came in its original paper sleeve, which is always exciting because I love the Chordettes and I love this song, and the graphics are phenomenal on this album. For all you vintage graphic lovers out there, this is the Chordettes, A Girl's Work Is Never Done, and on the back we have Chordettes, No Wheels, with Jeff Cron and Jackie Etterall. This is a great, great song if you have not heard that. I love the Chordettes. Of course, this came out on Cadence Records, which a lot of Chordettes music came out on Cadence, and we've got A Girl's Work Is Never Done, and then No Wheels on the other side. So I have been listening to the heck out of this week. It's just a great, great tune. Now, moving right along to one of my favorite labels, and I like this mainly because of the graphics, but it also sounds really good. Their music just seems to be good. And this is on Cameo, and it's Bobby Rydell, Love, Love, Go Away. And of course, on the back side, Forget Him. I love, love, love this music. This stuff just makes my heart happy. It's good music. It always puts you in a good mood, and 50s and 60s is just fun to listen to. I certainly don't think they make music like they used to. I know a lot of people are probably going to come at me for that comment because there is a lot of good modern music, but I just love this 50s stuff. There is something absolutely magical about it that they don't have today in classic modern music. Well, I wouldn't call it classic, but a lot of people would, so that's just me. But this is Aladdin Records, and we've got Shirley Ann Lee, and it's Let the Good Times Roll. I previewed this on my Instagram, so if you are over on the gram, you can check that out. And the other side is Do You Mean to Hurt Me, Shirley Ann Lee. This is a really, really fun record. Again, another one for some reason I had trouble tracking down, but I finally got, and I was very glad about it. So if you are new to my channel and you're probably wanting to hear some of this vinyl, unfortunately I can't share it due to copyright, but if you go follow me on my Instagram, I am constantly posting small clips of what's spinning on my record player so you can hear it over there, vintage_and_vinyl. So I hope you guys enjoyed these records today. I certainly enjoyed sharing with them. Geez Louise. Today I cannot talk, people. Sharing them with you. And I enjoyed spinning them even more. They're so much fun. If you're not familiar with any of these artists, I highly recommend you go give them a listen on YouTube. You will not be disappointed. So I hope you guys have a great week. Stay in, stay safe, and binge YouTube.
That's why I go for that rock and roll music. Any old